Right, heading down the country, the trial for a high-profile sportsman accused of causing 13 rib fractures to an infant continues at the Dunedin District Court. For the latest on the case, I'm joined by New Zealand Herald's Dunedin-based reporter, Ben Tomsett. Ben, take us through it.
Yoda.
Tomsett, sorry.
So the Crown's experts, including specialists from Starship and local paediatricians, say the infant's rib fractures are consistent with significant force and can't be explained by underlying conditions. On the other hand, the defence experts, like US-based radiologist Dr. Julie Mack, who we heard from yesterday, have argued the same injuries could result from minor trauma or routine handling, and that medical factors like bone fragility or vitamin deficiencies should not or could not be ruled out. Yeah. It's essentially a clash of medical opinions between the Crown saying this is clear trauma and the defence saying there are other possible explanations.
Yeah. So how important, I suppose, then, is that kind of clinical testimony from experts like Mac?
So that testimony is quite significant because she has directly challenged the Crown's interpretation of the medical facts. She said swelling on the scans around the infant's rib cage does not prove abuse and that fractures can sometimes only appear later on imaging. She's essentially added weight to the defence argument that the medical picture isn't as straightforward as the Crown have laid out or alleged.
I guess, I mean, that must be asking quite a lot of the jury to sort of get their heads around some pretty complex medical testimony, and you know, it's quite a stretch for them, I'd imagine. What have we heard, though, from the baby's mother, I suppose, and others who are close to the accused?
So we have heard quite emotional testimony from the infant's mother, friends, family, neighbours of the accused. They've all strongly denied that the accused could have been responsible for the injuries. Several have described, including the mother, have described feeling unheard by the medical community. And in court, there have been several visible moments of distress as the defence has laid the evidence out. Wow. Their accounts have absolutely reinforced the defence's case, but ultimately it's, like I said, that real clash of medical opinion versus medical opinion.
Yeah. So you're back in court to hear, I imagine, a bit more of that. What are we expecting to hear next?
That's right. Today is expected to be the final day. We're going to hear from two more defence witnesses, and we should be getting to the closing statements by the end of today, and then it will be in the jury's court.
Well, we'll stand by to hear more from you, Ben, on that. Ben Tomsett from the New Zealand Herald's newsroom in Dunedin. Thank you very much.